Hey, today we have something interesting to go over because Arrowhead may have given us a hint at what they're planning to drop soon. Plus, we'll go over news about a new known issue after the recent patch, discuss some stuff about the galactic map. Not only that, there's just so much more to go over in today's video. If you can do me a favor, make sure to tap the thumbs up button right away and the hype button below if you're on mobile. With that said, let's jump in. Well, Helldivers, we have some exciting news. It seems Arrowhead may have just given us a hint at what they're working on because a new survey link just dropped. And after checking it out, I wasn't expecting them to drop a hint that they're working on a C4 throwable, or possibly it could be a stratagem. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. But you can see right here that there's a link that Arrowhead dropped on their official Helldivers Discord. And if we click on that link, it'll send us to their survey site. Then what I decided to do is I went along, filled out some stuff, and noticed there was a question that said, how important are the following game elements and activities to you when you play Helldivers 2? Okay, great question. Let's now scroll down until we see that there's a choice about using explosive devices with AoE. They wrote here grenades, mines, and C4. Now, I'm pretty sure they're only listing stuff that's in their game, or at least coming, because on the next page, they asked about the elements and activities once more, so the same question, and there's a choice here that they listed, and they brought up stratagems we already have in game. Overall, my point is that the survey is only listing stuff that we have in the game, or stuff that'll be coming at some point. So yeah, it seems C4 is confirmed, and I think that's pretty cool that they technically gave us a hint that, you know, they're dropping something or something is planned very soon. And I'm excited to see what it is and how they're going to deliver this C4. I wonder if it'll be a free stratagem for completing a major order. In fact, what I like to ask you is, what do you think about this? Also, what do you think it'll be? Will it be a new throwable or a new stratagem? Let me know in the comments. Alrighty, let's put that conversation aside for another day because what we've got next to go over is information about a new known issue in Helldivers 2. So the Arrowhead team here has just updated their list on their support site, and they listed this bug right here and wrote, City Defend events don't show the correct Super Earth controlled city biome. And yeah, I'm personally not aware of this bug. I don't think it's popped up. Maybe it has, maybe it hasn't. I don't know, if one of you fellow Helldivers can explain what's going on, I'd appreciate it. My only guess is that the planet that's under attack has a mega city, and I'm assuming that the wrong biome image is just not showing up correctly on the galactic map. I don't know, that's my guess. Let me know what's going on here. Anyway, on a different note, High Command recently confirmed that we've completed the latest strategic order, and they dropped a message stating that they're rebuilding only one rainforest on Super Earth. Here's what they wrote in the dispatch. Barabos has been liberated. Ministry of Prosperity's conservationists are hard at work uprooting cultivars and plant materials to reseed one Super Earth's destroyed rainforest. Soon, Super Earth's natural beauty will be restored, thanks to the ecological protection efforts of the Helldivers. That's awesome, right? And soon enough, we should see an updated map of Super Earth. Speaking of that, I've actually taken the liberty of changing the Super Earth map itself, so it should look something like this eventually. And hopefully we'll see Super Earth back to its former glory, with all the cities and rainforests rebuilt. You know, earlier this year, the Illuminate attack really did a number on Super Earth. Speaking of the Illuminate, by the way, they're now attacking the one and only planet Chete, and the hole is filled with squids. This means we need your help, Helldivers. We must eradicate and expunge the Illuminate, and we must show them that squids and their tentacles aren't allowed in our hole ever again. So, Helldivers, I recommend that you head over to Chete and dive right into hole. Next up, let's talk about a SEAF Warbond. I'm pretty sure the community has been wanting one for just ages now, at least it feels like it. And we have an interesting post here from the community manager over on the official Helldivers 2 Discord. Mitchimus here wrote that he doesn't remember exactly when the stream was, and neither do I, by the way, but he brought up how him and everyone at the studio, or the gaming studio, want to see a SEAF Warbond. And yes, let's make that happen. Come on, Arrowhead. listen to the community, give us a SEAF Warbond. I think it'd be amazing. Not entirely sure what they could throw in it. If you have any ideas, post one below. Post a comment below and let me know what you think they should do. Okay, continuing on, you Xbox divers out there are probably wondering what the heck is going on with the sickle, because right now it's massive. It's absolutely big. You can tell right here on the right side, or the left side I should say, that sickle is absolutely large. And I know the developers in the past have made jokes about this, saying, what do you mean the sickle has grown, or whatever? What do you mean it's large? And you can tell right here, it's absolutely thick, boy. That last sickle is huge. And yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a joke at this point. I don't think the developers are going to patch it, but as of right now, the sickle is back to being large. Moving along, what I'd like to bring up next is this image right here, where this Helldiver said, if you could add any update to Helldivers 2, what would it be? Unhinged balance changes, genuine QOL patch, and said, okay, smart guy, let's see you take a crack at it. I would love to see ship upgrades. And I'd love for the ship upgrades to be updated as well, right? The ones we already have unlocked. Because there are certain stratagems that are not listed in those upgrades. For example, the de-escalator doesn't have those arc benefits from the Super Destroyer's ship upgrade, which for some reason I can't remember the particular upgrade that I'm referring to. I think it's circuit expansion. I don't know. You could let me know. But what would you like to see in Helldivers 2 in terms of like balance changes, QL, quality of life updates? Let me know. Moving along, let's talk about a bug that's popping up as of late, and this is an interesting one. We have a post over here from a Reddit player or Helldiver that brought up how there's a squid mission on a bug planet. As you can tell, it's Crimsica. This is, of course, on the Terminde side, and that right there on the right side says Illuminate, free the city. Now, what's interesting about this, if you do click on the mission, it'll actually take you over to the Illuminate side so that you can actually participate in that mission. Possibly, this is probably what the bug was, or what the developers or support team were referring to earlier when we went over the known issues. So again, this right here is a bug, and just watch out for it. The Illuminate are not able to invade other planets as of right now, at least in this update. Perhaps it's gonna be a feature in the future. That's weird to say that, a feature in the future, but it could be a possibility. Finally, there's one more thing I'd like to bring up before we wrap up today's video. There's a question here where this Helldiver wants to know, are there any game-related updates to the DSS coming? Because, well, there haven't been any updates really in such a long time since the DSS dropped, right? And Mitchimus responded back to say he hasn't heard anything either, but he'll pass it on. So this means hopefully the developers will update the DSS more, or at least talk about it soon enough in a upcoming patch, or maybe next year, because, you know, the month is pretty much ending. To me, it feels like these months, these days, they just go by so quick. Lastly, we've got the top comments first from Jack Crater 9725 that talked about how we need a shooting range and how cool it would be to have it on the Super Destroyer. And I think that would be an awesome idea. In fact, I believe the CEO actually brought something up in the past about how they wanted to do this. I'll leave an image right here so you can check it out. The second top comment is right here. I do not want to mispronounce your name or butcher it, so here's the top comment. And you recommend that we head over to Yed Prior after taking Barbos, and that is a great idea. This whole entire idea here is great, and I just saw this and I pinned it, so I apologize for being late. The third and final comment is by Lick Squid Courage that quoted the developer about extensive testing, or actually was the game director, nevertheless, and you brought up how the Pelicans have been falling through the map for such a long time, well, specifically months. Basically, that's what you said. Maybe it's been going on for years now. I don't know. With the top comments out of the way, I genuinely hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you have, consider tapping the thumbs up button, subscribe, and turn on notifications if you haven't done so already. I appreciate you all. You know how it goes. From the subscribers, the members, and the lurkers. I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching.